don't even know my story. None of these rap rappers could ever touch me.
Hey, what's up there? It's Dexter here and welcome to another tutorial. In this video I would like to explain you the compression, how to compress the vocals and what the knobs are on the compressor. It will be a very interesting video for those of you who don't know compression, and let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so first I would like to show you the tune, how it sounds without the compressor on the vocal. Let's listen to it.
Yo, bruh. Just pulled up in the foreign, man, them over there corner talking. Live my life like a cinema, but only God is watching. I mean, only God can judge me. I got out of the ends, got lucky. You don't even know my story. None of these rap rappers could ever touch me. Best and favorite, best you take a pace away before I make my worst behavior. Your new dilemma, man, move your camera before I move your liver. Don't test the patience. Ballistic, I move no violence. I know they want me indicted. If you want beef, I can pull up and spike.
Okay, so you have to ask yourself the question, why would you like to compress this vocal? What would you like to achieve? So first thing in my mind, I would like to always achieve on the vocal just a steady sound. I don't want too much, I don't want to compress the sound. I would like to control the sound. So by controlling, I mean I would like to control the dynamics of the vocal. Sometimes it's a bit too loud, sometimes not enough volume of it. So initially I would like to set a threshold for this. So let's find an optimal threshold where we not gonna compress too much but affect the sound to get a bit more control of it.
Yo, bruh. Just pulled up in the foreign, man, them over there corner talking. Live my life like a cinema, but only God is watching. I mean, only God can judge me. I got out of the ends, got lucky. You don't even know my story. None of these rap rappers could ever touch me.
Okay, I feel that it's a good spot, even if we cannot hear anything because the compressor is still not working, but you could see the signal, how it's jumping. To activate the compressor, on this particular compressor, we have to use the ratio, how hard the compression should be above threshold. Let's activate the compressor.
Yo, bruh. Just pulled up in the foreign, man, them over there corner talking. Live my life like a cinema, but only God is watching. I mean, only God can judge me. I got out of the ends, got lucky. You don't even know my story. None of these rap rappers could ever touch me. Best and favorite, best you take a pace away before I make my worst behavior. Your new dilemma, man, move your camera before I move your liver. Don't test the patience. Ballistic, I move no violence. I know they want me indicted. If you want beef, I can pull up and spice it. Yo, bruh. Just pulled up in the foreign, man, them over there corner talking. Live my life like a cinema, but only God is watching. I mean, only God can judge me. I got out of the ends, got lucky. You don't even know my story. None of these rap rappers could ever touch me. Best and favorite, best you take a pace away before I make my worst.
As I pull down the threshold, vocal gets less loud, less and less loud. If you like set the ratio to 50, it's gonna act like as a limiter, kind of like a limiter. We just want to compress, not to use any type of limiting.
Yo, bruh. Just pulled up in the foreign, man, them over there corner talking. Live my life like a cinema, but only God is watching.
So we're gonna move on to the gain now, to the gain knob. As you could hear, the vocal got less and less loud. So now we have to compensate this vocal loudness a little bit. So we give back what we taken away with the compressor. So let's do that so we can hear a bit more what we are doing.
Yo, bruh. Just pulled up in the foreign, man, them over there corner talking. Live my life like a cinema, but only God is watching. I mean, only God can judge me. I got out of the ends, got lucky. You don't even know my story. None of these rap rappers could ever touch me. Best and favorite, best you take a pace away.
The next two things will be the attack and the release. So on this particular compressor, there is automatic release. So we're gonna turn that off. So now we switch to the manual. But first we're gonna find the attack. We have to determine how quick that signal will be catched by the compressor. So when the signal jumps above the threshold, that will determine how quick the ratio will, or the compressor will react to that signal. As you set it quicker, it will be quicker. So if you set it like longer, then the compressor will be slower. Normally on hip hop verses like rap, hip hop, I like to use quick attack. because they are very dynamic. We need to have a steady level and there are some punches there. So we just want to keep it like simple and controlled.
Yeah, bruh. Just pulled up in the foreign man, them over there corner talking. Live my life like a cinema, but only God is watching. I mean, only God can judge me. I got out of the ends, got lucky. You don't even know my story, none of these rap rappers could ever touch me. Less than favorite, best you take a pace away before I make my worst behavior. Your new dilemma, man, move your camera before I move your liver. Don't test the patience. Ballistic, I move no violence. I know they want me indicted. If you want beef, I can pull up and spice it. Yeah.
You could hear we lost a little bit of transients, but it's not a problem in this verse. That's why I set back not to 0 the attack, but just 1.8. Like this, we kept a little bit of transients. You could hear the vocal still a little bit punchy. Let's move on to the release. How quickly the compressor will let the signal go when it falls below the threshold. I like to think about the release like transition from the compressor to the original signal flow. It's really tricky and not easy to hear, especially on the vocals, but I'll try to demonstrate it for you.
Yeah, bruh. Just pulled up in the foreign man, them over there corner talking. Live my life like a cinema, but only God is watching.
You can see that how slow is this compressor like this, so let's continue.
Yeah, bruh. Just pulled up in the foreign man, them over there corner talking. Live my life like a cinema, but only God is watching. I mean, only God can judge me. I got out of the ends, got lucky. You don't even know my story, none of these rap rappers could ever touch me. Less than favorite, best you take a pace away before I make my worst behavior. Your new dilemma, man, move your camera before I move your liver. Don't test the patience. Ballistic, I move no violence.
Okay, cool. So I like to keep it like punchy. So this is how I set up my compressor, and you could hear now it's more into the song too. So let's listen to the song without the compressor and with the compressor. So first I turn off.
Yeah, bruh. Just pulled up in the foreign man, them over there corner talking. Live my life like a cinema, but only God is watching. I mean, only God can judge me. I got out of the ends, got lucky. You don't even know my story, none of these rap rappers could ever touch me. Less than favorite, best you take a pace away before I make my worst behavior. Your new dilemma.
Alright, and now that when I turn it on.
Yeah, bruh. Just pulled up in the foreign man, them over there corner talking. Live my life like a cinema, but only God is watching. I mean, only God can judge me. I got out of the ends, got lucky. You don't even know my story, none of these rap rappers could ever touch me. Less than favorite, best you take a pace away before I make my worst behavior. Your new dilemma, man, move your camera before I move your liver. Don't test the patience. Ballistic, I move no violence. I know they want me indicted. If you want beef, I can pull up and spice.
Alright, that's it for this quick tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram for daily tutorials, and talk to you soon.
It's time to kill, so call a cab, let me pay the fare. Come on, baby, let me bring it here. I know I'm the one that you're fighting with, but I'm also your best friend, don't forget. Cause you know that I got you even when I hurt you, babe.